Alrighty, well, anyway, let's jump to our first guest this morning. Of course, we had mentioned that we've got guests coming in this morning to talk about important issues. And of course, this is just ongoing from World Environment Day, which was celebrated earlier on in the month of June, on the 5th of June. And this morning, we'd like to welcome to breakfast Kelera-Varawa, who's the Communications Coordinator of the World Conservation Society Fiji Programmer, and Tawaka, the Senior Environment Officer, Department of Environment at the Department of Environment. Welcome, ladies, to breakfast, and thank you for waking up really early to be here. You're both up early anyway this time of the week, yeah? So even though it's a public holiday today, you had to come to just talk to us about the work that you're doing, and of course, like I said, Environment Day celebrated earlier on in the month. Kelera, firstly, we'll start off with you from World Conservation Society. I know the highlight of the environment awareness or awareness that you're creating at WCS is the Vatura Seascape, right? And how's that been going? Because I know that you guys have been, creating a lot of awareness on this.
Yes, this year will be the second year that we are hosting the Vatura Seascape Run. Yeah. It's amazing because this year we've had young people coming in and registering to be part of this event. And the whole purpose of the Vatura Seascape Run is just to create awareness on the Vatura Seascape. Yeah. As you all know, it's the area between the two main islands, which is Viti Levu and Vanua Levu. And yes, so this year we have volunteers from all over Fiji. We have students. We even have a corporate organization that have signed up to be part of this event. It's going to be bigger than last year. We even have invited families to be part of this. We've even created more merchandise to encourage people to run for the seascape.
Kelera, see, we've just pulled up the map there of Fiji, and of course, how just to show our viewers this morning the Vatura Seascape, and it's quite a large area that it covers. Why is this so important to Fiji, and of course, the protection of this area?
Why is it so important? Is because of the species, and also those that live around that area. They depend on this. Especially those that live around the coastal areas, they depend for their livelihood. And we have species of whales, migratory birds, and even on the landscape we have crested iguanas, tree frogs, and these are some of the species that we are trying to conserve. And with the Vatura Seascape Run and other events that we'll be hosting this year, we hope to create awareness, and that is just to protect these areas and also our way of life.
See, we're looking at some really beautiful pictures of the Vatura Seascape there, and of course this is a video that that WCS worked on. Just tell us a bit about this video.
These are the videos that were captured from all the marine reserve areas within the Vatura Seascape. And most of our people, they work within these areas, and they usually take these videos, and it's for public awareness. And as you can see, it's alive with a lot of
full of marine life.
Marine life and biodiversity, and we just want our people to actually realize what they have out there, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the pictures itself, we can't even imagine the amount of marine life that's under there. But there's just so much under the water, and of course that area that you mentioned. We've also got Tawaka here, who's the Senior Environment Officer at the Department of Environment. Yanda Sarah again. Tell us, I know you're working closely with WCS, just tell us a bit about the work that you've got. You've got exhibitions that's been planned out throughout this whole month. How's that been going?
Yes, the exhibitions were organized as part of, in conjunction with World Environment Day. As I'm sure everybody is aware, World Environment Day is actually celebrated on the 5th of this month. Since it falls on a Sunday this year, we have a church service to launch the celebration, and then we have a series of activities that are upcoming within the month. So for this, for next week on the 29th, we are organizing a exhibition, and this is in collaboration with our partners from the government and non-government organizations. So what we are doing is we are taking us back, we are taking the public back to Rio, where awareness on environment began. And that was where it reconfirmed during the UNCED, they reconfirmed and reiterate the 5th of June to be celebrated as World Environment Day, to raise awareness on environmental issues. And that platform has grown so far. So every year since then, a country is hosting the celebrations, while other countries are doing their own national activities in line with what is done at that international level. Yeah, so for us in Fiji, what we are doing is raising the awareness on what has been done ever since. What are the issues that have been coming out ever since? And we have a lot of issues, so our exhibition is more like a information flow from the first theme, when it's only one Earth, and this is portraying that Earth is interconnected. Everything in the Earth is interconnected. Nobody is disconnected from each other, and that includes our environment. So we are portraying that, and what is the services that are provided by Earth, and then goes into the threats, what is threatening those services and our Earth, and then goes into what actually programs that we are doing locally to address those threats. So basically that's what we are doing.
Okay. Lala, you also, your theme, talk to us about your theme, Go Wild for Life.
Okay, Go Wild for Life, this year they are aiming at saving our wildlife. Illegal wildlife trading is becoming a lucrative industry, and that's maybe not so much in Fiji. We've seen a few smuggling cases of our crested iguana. For your information, crested iguana is endangered indigenous species of Fiji, so you cannot find it anywhere else in the world. So that's creating a market for it, for the pet industry, and the interest of the international people. They take it, they sell it in the international market. So for us, it might be not at that level, but for our countries like Africa, they have a lot of wildlife and exotic species, and it's becoming a lucrative market, and it borders on to their national security, because a lot of park rangers have been killed trying to protect their wild species. So Go Wild, Go Live is, trying to address these issues surrounding illegal trading of wildlife species.
And we even have movies where we're watching that happen. But you've got your National World Environment Day workshop, and of course the theme touching on Go Wild, Go Life, Go Wild for Life, Sarah. So tell us a little bit about the workshop.
So what we will be having is the workshop in parallel to the exhibition. The workshop we wanted to do is not a formal workshop, more interactive workshop. So we are inviting the public to come and check it out. What we are doing too on that day is we are trying to get the publicity. So we are trying to get our sports people who are going to Rio coming there to celebrate with us, and people to come and see them, and then learn about Rio itself, why we are promoting Rio in line with the Olympic Games, to raise the level of awareness on environmental issues. So we are urging the public to come down to the Civic Center on the 29th, and there's a whole lot of exhibition. You might get a chance to meet one of your heroes in terms of Olympic team groups that are going. So we are working hard to get those people down there. So just come along and see what are we offering to the public in terms of environment awareness and your sporting activities.
Well, I know that for the month there's a lot of awareness, programs, workshops that's been conducted, but also at the same time you try to have a bit of fun. I know Kelera and the team at WCS are also organizing a fun run. You want to tell us more about that, Kelera?
The fun run will be held on the 23rd of next month, which will be held together with the Suva Marathon.
Okay.
The reason being because the Suva Marathon is inviting international participants as well, and this will be a good platform for us to promote our local initiative. And we hope that even young people will be able to learn more about our species that we have out there, our natural environment, the diversity we have out there, and maybe we can be able to work together and try and conserve this for our future generation.
And of course, when is this fun run, Kelera?
It'll be on the 23rd of July.
Okay. Okay, that's next month, eh?
Next month.
All right. And of course, for more information, people can find out through your Facebook page or your website.
We have an event page, Vatira Seascape Run.
Yeah.
You can just like our Vatira Seascape page, and they'll direct you to the event page.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just final words from you ladies. Start you, Sarah. Final words.
What I would like to say is that people should really take care of their species, their environment.
Yeah.
So during our launching of the workshop and exhibition, we'll be calling for pledges. We've come up with a treasure chest for Fiji, and this chest includes all our endangered species that we are trying to protect. So we are calling out, urging the public and calling out to the public to make a pledge, adopt one of those species and look after them, protect them. And I think it's really good if people really take note of what's happening around them, because sometimes we are so disconnected with our environment, we just do whatever we want without thinking of the implications of our actions. So that's just my final message.
Okay, and you, Kelera, just final words from you as well.
Just urging the public to come down and actually be part of our event. It's going to be a fun event. We'll be providing refreshments. We'll be dishing out T-shirts for members of the public who will be coming to our tent to register for this run. And yes, we're just urging the public to come in numbers and support us. Okay. Well, thank you again for coming in, ladies, and we wish you well with the continued awareness, and of course applaud you on the work that you're doing to create awareness on our environment here in Fiji. Thank you so much, ladies.